Welcome to the MoChill Zone. Leave your worries and your troubles at the door. Take it away, Mots.
Alright, welcome to the MoChill Zone with your boy Mots
And Chili.
And today we have a very special guest. And you know what? We have a very special guest with Gina. You know, all the guests, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves today, because that's what we normally have to do. Sometimes we introduce you, but please introduce yourselves today.
Nobody can introduce you better than you can.
Absolutely. Okay.
I go first.
Yes.
My name is Kay Murray. I'm an artist, father, disciple. That's what I can give you a short until we start with the questions. That's my name. That's who I am.
Awesome. And we have a beautiful promoter in the middle, Regina. Go ahead and tell them who
Miss
you are.
Gina LiveWire. Yes. I'm official promoter of New Wave Entertainment, New Tribe Records, and anyone else who wants my promotion, I'm here.
We appreciate
her for all she's done to get us to this point. So
absolutely. Shout out. Okay.
Yeah, she's dope. My name is Chris Santiago, aka Tiburon ThaRapper. Pastor of New Wave Church Sacramento, business owner of the Chomp Shop Barbershop in Rancho Cordova, California, and definitely a obedient servant of the good Lord himself.
Right on. We love it.
Welcome. Entertainment.
Okay, sir.
Entertainment.
Yeah, I got my man of faith, Christian hip hop artist, ordained pastor, and co-founder with this dude right beside me, New Wave Entertainment.
We love it. Okay, so now, for the very beginning now, what got you guys into what you're doing? Obviously, we know the man upstairs there, but besides that, in the beginning, what got you guys doing the music part and starting the label and do what you're doing now? And I'll have you guys start.
Each one of you.
Yeah, each one of you. And I want you all to answer that question, please, by the way.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I started on this side, so y'all got to start that way.
Yeah. I like that.
Snake. We're doing a draft order.
Back and forth. Yes, definitely.
Eli Manning, first pitch.
Nah, definitely. So I've been in the music game since 2009, and anybody that's done any part in the music industry know the highs and lows that happen with it, the difficulties.
Absolutely.
Everything that you have to sacrifice and build is blood, sweat, and tears. It's grinding. It's doing things for years for free until people know your name. It's success and failure, and getting burnt a lot. I'll be honest. I started off real young, and I came in the game with such a pure and good and Christ-like heart. I want to do everything with integrity.
Yeah.
And I found out real quick that not everybody has the same intentions, whether it's the secular industry or the gospel industry. I was lied to. I was stolen from. I was backstabbed, manipulated, and all that stuff. And it made me really take a step back and be like, you know what? Like, I know the God that I serve. Like, he's a God of provision. He's a God of open doors. And instead of, trying to knock on doors and trying to sit at other people's table, I went to God to equip me with tools to build my own tables, to open up my own platforms, to start my own things, to start building. And I've seen the glory of God. All glory to him. It's no boast, man. Like, everything that he's done in my career, and just in my just obedience, because I started with no resources, with no team. I started with no help. I started with no money, nothing, no backing. And what he built was something that only he can do. Like, I can't take no credit. Nobody can take credit. The credit only goes to God. And from all those things, I started seeing, I was meeting a lot of people that were super talented but had no following, had no traction. They had dope music out, but it wasn't on the radio. They weren't moving CDs. They weren't on music videos. They weren't on events. And so I started building up a coalition, a team, and we did that for a few years until I connected with this guy out here that brought me over from Florida for an event. It was super dope. I already knew that I was ready for a transition out of Florida. God had already prepared me in prayer. And then when I came over here, I knew I was going to be in Tampa. I mean, from Tampa, we moved out here to
Good,
Cali.
because I was going to ask that question. You know, I know that you leave here. Okay, you be like, where are you from? Where you? Cause people want to know. The people want to know. So you're talking to them. So they want to know that. They want to know where you came from. How connected. So that's awesome, man. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we connected, and we both had so much experience in the music industry, good and bad, to be honest. And between us both, we just have decades of experience and of knowledge. You know, things progress and things change, but there's some things that just stay the same, and we just want to move with integrity. And we built a super dope team of creators and music artists that we really believe in them, and we're just pushing them to the best of our efforts.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, Chris, you want to go ahead and take that next question? You know what I mean? I know you know.
Yeah. So I grew up in New York City, born and raised in Brooklyn. You know, Coney Island.
Shout out.
Diehard Mets fan. I am not a Yankees fan. I'm sorry.
Good for you.
Hey, whoa! And you said it with a straight face too. You know what? You read definitely. I love that. You really are. I'm a Browns fan, so I understand.
Cool.
I understand.
Listen,
Raiders fans. So.
you got to be real. You got to stand by your team. You know?
Absolutely.
But yeah, born and raised out there. You know, I was a knucklehead from the moment I was born. You know, my mom always had problems with me. My parents were pastors my whole life. Then there came a day where, growing up with the influences, KRS-One, LL Cool J, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Wu-Tang Clan, all the New York rappers, even Tupac, when Tupac was in Brooklyn, I used to listen to him.
Yeah, definitely.
And Tupac kind of introduced me to the West Coast style, and it was really dope. And then, I got into a little bit of trouble, ended up in Florida. My mom moved me out there, and that's where I started going to church out there, trying to take it serious, but still, I was about 12, 13 years old, little knucklehead still.
Sure.
And we was at a church youth camp, and they had like these rappers up there. And I remember me and my cousin looking at them and being like, man, these guys are trash. What is this? And we thought that, you kind of get in your head and you think you're better. And we went home and we're like, we could do this better. And we started writing raps, and it was some of the worst stuff you've ever heard. Off the beat. We was like, hip hop parade still, and everybody else's stuff. It was real bad, and God tends to humble you sometimes when that.
Wait, real quick. I want to get off your story. Do you remember the very first song you wrote?
Yes.
Can you recite it for us real quick? Give him a little taste.
Oh,
I do that a lot sometimes. I'm gonna stop. So, you know what I mean?
The first song that we wrote that day, I remember at my cousin's table. It was something like, "Listen up, my brother, let me show you the way of God, my brother, because he don't play. Don't be silly and don't be dumb, because Jesus Christ, he's about to come back," or something like that. We were just terrible. But, over time, taking it serious, we began to really just do things with God. And I got signed to a reggaeton label in Florida. We went out to festivals like Calle Ocho, which is a big festival in Miami. We're the only Christian organization at this huge secular.
Is it on 8th Street?
On 8th Street.
Okay, nice.
That is the only, South Beach and Miami is probably the only place in Florida I have not been. I've been all over Florida. I've been everywhere, but I haven't been here.
So Calle Ocho,
shout out, by the way.
The Calle Ocho Festival is one of the biggest Latin American secular festivals in the world.
Cool.
You got artists that come around, and we had a small little booth there, and we preached, and one person got saved, and we kept doing it. But unfortunately, there were some situations that just didn't go the way that we planned them for. It wasn't the greatest situation. I don't like bad talking to anybody. Everybody has their own path. But it's just something that wasn't good for me and my team. So I kind of, growing up, I kind of left church and became a slave to myself and my own indulges. And I told God no. And I told him I was going to stop rapping. And I gave up on it for about 12 years. And actually, I'm sorry, longer than that. Because 12 years I left church, and then another 10 years I still kept telling God no about the ministry. And then when God called me to California to open up our church, a prophet came to me and he said, "Chris, I don't know why, but I'm telling you this, your music is going to rise up like a sleeping dragon."
Okay.
And I said, "I'll believe it when I see it." And then I run into this guy. He's like, "Yeah, get yourself a little setup. It'll be cool." I get the setup. And I'm like, all right, I'll do this for like help, you know, if I ever need a song. And in 1 year, how many tracks did I put out? Probably about 75.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
That's
I just
prolific.
couldn't stop writing, and to this day, I'm still like in the studio. You know, I got the little studio in my house, and to this day, something comes to me, God speaks to me, and we move, and you know,
Got that Little Wayne workflow.
come on now.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's good, bro.
Yeah, just pastoring the church. We got the church right there in Rancho Cordova, New Wave Church.
Cool.
Just a hip hop foundation. We are just that. We're trying to bring ministry back to the altar.
Love it.
Right now, we're living in a time where the altar is just for the worship team and the pastor. But I grew up in a time where people used to give their hearts at the altar, and they would go up there and give the ministries that God gave to them. So that's what we're bringing back.
Cool.
So yeah, I got the barbershop out there. God brought me. You know, He's just done so much for me, man. He's done so much, and may He get all the glory.
I love it. Miss Virginia?
Hi, I'm Miss Gina LiveWire. So for about 2 decades, I was promoting music. I was open to Christian music, but it was mostly secular. It paid better. All the radios wanted it. But I saw how Christian hip hop promoting was going, and I didn't agree with the pricing or how they were doing it. These are God's vessels, and I felt like besides the money point, what are you doing? Putting them to DJs and radios. I do that. Yeah. But it wasn't until about 4 or 5 months ago I was in the hospital, and I had talked to a man of faith, and he was telling me what I do, I'm charging too cheap, which I am. And he said to make packages. I'm like, what do I do different? I don't do nothing different. And I was like in the hospital, and I promise you, God was like, bring God's vessels to light so they hear my message. And I was like, I dissect the music line by line. I find the biblical meaning in it. So when the reader reads it, they know what they're hearing when they hear it. I dissect who the person ministering the music is. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, but it's necessary. These are God's vessels. So I strictly do Christian hip hop mostly. Now I'm going to be doing mostly Sacramento also.
Okay, great.
But I managed a group, Third Heaven Music Ministries. I made a revival in North Carolina. I have Christian artists going to the 4th of July parade in North Carolina. But this is my home. This is where I'm at. So promoting is what I'm doing, and it's important to me.
We love that, and we appreciate all the work you've done behind the scenes. A lot of you guys know, a lot of the artists, you also people help us get on there, so we do appreciate her.
100%.
And definitely part of the team.
Just thank you guys. You guys
we
are
definitely appreciate you there.
Appreciate it.
Okay, sir. Now back to you again.
So I got into rapping, I guess, 16. There were these Samoan twins every day before school, high school, one bebop, one rap. You dig? And you know, everybody, it was like that was the spot. You know, before school, you ain't got parents drop you off, whatever the case may be. So every day there'll be rappers going there, and they all leaving body bags. So one morning I just got up and I was like, I'm finna beat them. And I was listening to an artist. His name is T-Bone. And I was just, I was listening to like one of his songs on repeat. And I was just like, I'm going to take the cadence, but I'm going to put my words in there. Well, by the grace of God, all the words came together. And
Nice.
I beat that Samoan. So I was like, I was the man for like that day, you know, like, yo, you beat him. So ever since then, I was just like, my love for music grew even more. So that's when it really came about to answering your question. Like, when did you know you were supposed to, like, this is something that you was going to do? So that's when it happened.
Okay, well, go ahead. Should you want to answer a question? Because I know I've been. I got a bunch of other questions, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer the question first.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Can you talk about some of like your early influences, like either with family in music, or if there's a certain artist or two that really inspired you to do what you're doing?
For sure. Being in music, like most of my family, both sides were involved in music, whether it was singing, whether it was dancing, whether it was instruments, whatever the case may be. So I think some of the biggest influences would be some of the artists that I was around with them, which would be, there was a lot of R&B, a lot of old school So you're looking at Aretha, you're looking at Temptation, you're looking at Michael, you're looking at Boys II Men, you're looking at Tevin, you're looking at I could go on, and then of course hip hop wise, being in the South, being in Florida, I was listening to a lot of Ace Hood. I was listening to Rick Ross's, the T.I.'s, the Lil Wayne's. I was big on Pac when he came out. So I think those were some of the main influences. And then Christian-wise, when I started taking it serious, it was the KB, it was the Lecrae, it was the Trip Lee, it was Cross Movement. It was, so I can bounce around different genres and just tell you like, yeah, this one kind of shaped this part of me and that part of me. So
very cool.
That's very good. Okay, Miss Gina.
What got you into marketing, or like what? I mean, you're in music too.
Honestly,
you sing too, right?
it's gonna sound corny. It's gonna sound corny, but I was like a groupie. So I remember like I was in North Highlands and there was Sub-Zero, and there was the underground store. They sold the music, and I remember being all over him, right? And then I had gotten a car wreck with Brother Lynch in the same parking lot.
Oh, wow.
And so I started listening to music, and I started hearing Sacramento artists, and I was like wanting to research them and do biographies and stuff like that. And the Christian, I don't have any favorite anything. I only really listen to music now for work. I don't like music anymore, just for free time. But
That's not nice.
I don't have any favorites, but there's songs that stand out. Like there's just one from him called Vinegar. If you know the story of Jesus, they gave him vinegar when he was on the cross, right? Yeah. So you break down, you learn things. That's why I love to dissect the song and learn about it.
You recite some words for us in it? Can you recite some words? You know it?
No.
No? Okay, I'll put you on the spot. Okay. No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
To touch on that also, you're doing that. Who was like your biggest influence in getting to do those things? Like you like on here. I mean, no, not the higher part upstairs, obviously, but I'm talking about like on here, like around you that got you to do that, like to do to make you want to go into that.
It was just me. I didn't get really, really into it until after I had the strokes. When I came out of a coma, there was music playing and it did something to me. Music does something to me now. And I'm real sensitive to it. It just means a lot to me. It really does.
Awesome. We appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Chris. Man got with many talents.
Many.
Man, I'm just a yes man for God. My inspirations, very similar to K Murray. It's just I don't have a particular style of music that I like. If it sounds good, I like it. I love a good rhythm. Music speaks to me. So growing up, it's just about to me, when I rap and I sing, it's all about, to me, that's like me preaching. So I may not be invited to every church, to preach. I may, only be in my church preaching on Sundays. But, when I look at my music and what I do it for, and I see it reaching places like Brazil and the West Congo, and I see it in all over the world, I don't ever want to be one of those guys that has the ministry or what God has given you and just put it away, I
love that.
Nice. So, yeah, I mean, I told you guys earlier on, LL Cool J definitely my top guy. I just love the smoothness. I always called it like a commercial rapper. It's like very smooth. Yeah. I've always loved for people to understand the words that I'm saying. I never like misleading anybody with my words. I want you to know what I'm saying. I want you to vibe with what I'm saying, And God gives me these songs like Vinegar. Vinegar was a song that hit me deep. I was in the shower one day and I heard the Lord's voice. He said, "Write this song."
I said, "You think about Vinegar?"
Okay. When your mind is always on God, man, He speaks to you in all aspects.
Definitely.
And he spoke to me about vinegar, and he said, it was offensive to many people that when he asked for water, they gave him vinegar. And what he showed me was every time I do the opposite of what he's asking me for, I'm giving him vinegar. Where we can be offended because of what the Romans did, we do that to him every day.
Wow.
You know, and that's what God gives me with my music. It's like, yeah, I could preach and point fingers, but a lot of this hits me first.
Yeah.
And then I give it to everybody else.
You
know, so those are my that's what influences my music, man. It's all about bringing that message that God wants to speak, because it's never about the audience you're talking to. It's about the message that has to hit you first.
Facts.
Before you can bring it to anybody else.
Facts.
I love that, man.
That's great.
That's great.
Well, you can tell when people write that way. You know, it resonates with you more than just somebody that just was like, oh, let me think about this emotion in the abstract. And try to write something.
And to be honest with you, you actually, for me, that's the most important part. I like what you're saying. I feel it. If you actually put it to me, I can feel that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and that means a lot. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I know. Get back to you now.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I had just a super talented and ministry family. Like, I got aunts and uncles. My grandfather was a pastor, so since I was a little baby, I was growing up watching him preach and wanting to take after his footsteps. So I got into ministry through that. My mom is currently a worship pastor in the Tampa area.
That's all.
Okay.
My aunts are the pastors, the children's pastor, the lead pastor. Like, my family's super dope. Really opened the pathway for me to get into ministry, and also musically talented. A ton of them sing, and
Okay. Nice.
Do you sing and play music, instruments also?
Man, I
He sings like Usher.
I would
Does
not.
it? All right, definitely. I believe it. I believe it now. Now I'm gonna have to get a track. I'm gonna get a track on TikTok. I'm gonna do a track now, man. I gotta do a track, man. You know what I mean? I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, so like they really showed me the love of God and putting their talents and their giftings into ministry and using their talents for the greater good in the kingdom of God. And so, yeah, growing up in a hard life, we all had hard lives, and so like I really gravitated to that feel good music, the up tempo. Like, it would just make you forget, like, man, yeah, family life ain't great, home life ain't great, like this is happening, but like, man, you just let everything go listening to like people like Mace and LL Cool J, Ludacris, Ja Rule, just the up tempo, the commercial stuff. I just really gravitated toward that music because it was an escape for me. You know, growing up with an abusive household and in poverty and just ton of stuff. You know, real life things. And music was an escape. Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, they just had fun. Music that you can just
music,
get absolutely.
Make you want to boogie.
Absolutely, like just forget about it and enjoy life. And so I really feel like my music kind of resonates a lot of that. It's 99% up tempo. I do have those times where I go nitty gritty and it's the more real stuff. But like I just love going out and performing these songs and watching people's worries go away. I don't know what they came into the event with, how hard the day was. They're enjoying themselves, and when people go to see you perform and you're enjoying it yourself, like they rock with you and they enjoy themselves too. So like it's pushing through what I went through my day. I might have had a hard work a day at work, and like you get to an event and you just focus on God and just enjoy the moment and enjoy God's presence and share your gifts, and watching other people be able to share that moment and let all their worries go away. It's been super inspirational for me. It's why I continue to do what I try to do.
That's dope, man. I love that.
Can I go back on what the question was? I don't have like inspiration from like people in the past or nothing like that, but along the way, people have kept me going. Meaning, I've had this guy Orlando Page. He's a CHH influencer, and he brought him up. He's in Virginia, and I was on his podcast.
Shout out to Virginia. My cousins moved from Virginia to Jacksonville.
He brought him up that he was going to be in Sacramento doing an event, and I was so gung-ho. I was going to interview him, take pictures, couldn't get a ride. I was bummed. I would have met the pastors because they took him, but I couldn't get a ride. Then I was sent by this guy, Crown One, to find this guy, BBJ. He was here visiting, and they came with him, and I went as a guest to his church, and he's a leader there. I'm like, whoa, this is God, right? Awesome. And then it's like people kept pumping me up. and then they met my Pastor John. I didn't want to leave his church, Pastor John. Wish I could still go to his church at a different hour, it's different times.
Yeah.
But there's history with Pastor John. He's one of the first Christian hip hop artists in Sacramento. History. A lot of people I've associated with and stuff. There's so much history. It created me. It molded me. It's taught me things. It's made me who I am, and that's why I do what I do, because people like these people keep me going.
And we love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the questions we like to ask people, you're around Mount Rushmore, but you guys told me that, so I won't go through that question. So what I'm going to base upon that is, okay, your music, you right now, I want to hear more about the music part of it. What you got coming out, the project you got coming out, some of the people you've worked with in the music, some of the people you want to work with in the future, or maybe haven't worked with. That's what I want to ask that question. So those are the questions I'll ask you, to each one of you.
Well, being fresh to Cali, definitely got to work while I was in Texas before we got here. So current project that's out right now is called, we just dropped a single, it's called Going. Going. Like I'm going to the store.
Got you.
And it's out on all streaming platforms.
Make sure you go get it, by the way.
It's definitely doing good. So far, we're still in the race to 500 streams. So if you haven't listened to it, go stream it. Go tell your folks. Future project that's coming soon is we have the album. I'm super excited for this album. It's called 1549. 1549. The reason on this album, I have to explain this, y'all, because
please do. Because I was going to ask that question. I was going to ask that question.
The album is fire. Let me tell you.
I have to explain this. So 1549 comes from. I was looking at my account, and this is when I was really trying to contemplate what was the next move, and I happened to open up my Wells Fargo, which I do every day, and it said $15.49. And I told myself, I was like, God, I never want to be in a place where I feel like I can't do anything when I look at this account. So from then on, this project, it just trials and tribulations throughout that mindset, throughout that time frame. So I titled it 1549. There's no features on it right now. I'm going to leave that for the next project. Definitely have some in mind that I want to take advantage of. That'll be in the works. But I'm super excited. What was the other half of your question?
Is anybody that you worked with or haven't want to work with? Like that you can think of. If you don't, it's okay. But like if you ask me, like, hey, I would like to work with Prince. I like to work with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So I can throw out names like that. So I'm like that. It doesn't matter who it is. That's
yeah, if you could give them a call, bro. Like I definitely do something.
Hey, you know what? If I can give them a call,
do something with Prince
definitely.
and Michael
He
for
can talk
real.
about it.
Because you know Michael got a movie coming out Friday. You know he got a movie coming out.
I can get to hold maybe some of his people, maybe possibly. But I don't know if I can do that.
I dug deep, and he has videos on YouTube, them two, on the stage years ago.
Yeah, see, we are definitely going to be putting stuff like that. So you guys know when we put it on the website and we promote all that stuff. If you got anything you want me to, by all means, send it to me and we'll put it out there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I definitely want to do one. I guess I definitely got to do one with both of these guys on the couch.
That's what we were looking for.
See, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay.
Like I would love to. Me and Man of Faith, we definitely got one feature that we definitely. It's like if we get that feature, that'd be dope, and that's KB.
Okay.
I would like to do one with Lecrae. I would like to do some with like, even on the secular base. Like there's some artists I would love to touch base with. But Anomaly, I love to do a feature with him.
Okay.
I think I haven't heard Roman 6. I have heard of him. I like to do one with him. We have a young artist that just came on, and I like to do something with him. I'm new to the scene, so like I'm open to features, but at the same time, I'm not finna play around my features. Like,
of course, absolutely.
You dig that? So, yeah.
That's good. It's more or less the reason I asked that question. kind of gives me an idea like who you work with, a little bit of basis about, because people want to know, hey, who you worked with before?
Yeah.
What do you do? Is there anything else going on? Because I'm
Yeah.
a fan, so I want to know these things. You know,
I've worked with
speak from
Bishop.
their standpoint.
Yeah, I've worked with Bishop Freeze in the past. Shout out to him. Shout out to Sozo
shout out.
Music. Brittany Marissa, I worked with her as well. Yeah, there's a couple artists, but I'm under the radar right now.
That's good. Well, hopefully we're gonna make that happen, and we'll put it into play when we say it, speak it, and it happens. You know what I mean? So, okay, Miss Gina, you got to say something always. I'm not gonna let you leave without saying something.
Well, I'm hoping that I get on a song and you guys fix my voice.
Oh, you gonna get a song? Michael can do that.
You never know. You never
You
know.
can do it. You got
There's always a
You can hit it with
possibility.
auto-tune.
Mind you, the name of his album is the album. I thought it was a price for his album. I don't push money. So I wasn't pushing him, and I feel bad now. But his next one, I
tell
got
you
to
what,
go.
I got a song for you. I got songs written, so I got some songs. I got you.
All right.
Oh, shout out to Andre Foots too. Shout out to
Okay,
Andre
shout
Foots.
out. Shout out. Okay, sir. Question.
Man, I'm a big fan of lyricists. Like, I said
Okay.
LL Cool J and all that. But
So
my big wish, bucket list would be an honor to work with Mos Def and Talib Kweli. I feel like those guys, man, they are the hardest rappers in the world. If you listen to Black Star music,
So good.
man, it's so good.
We saw them open up for Chappelle.
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
And Rock too.
They're
Chris
like
Rock.
close friend, dude. That's if I ever had the opportunity to work with those two guys not only just spit lyrics, but a lot of their stuff is just truthful.
Yeah.
They speak
definitely.
truth. They have a song called "What's Beef," and it's one of my favorite songs. Just talking about everybody's worried about beefing with this person and that person. Meanwhile, we have homeless in the streets.
Yeah.
We got people in other countries killing each other.
Wow.
We got wars going on, children dying. And we worried about beefing with somebody in the church, or we worried about beefing with somebody at the school.
For sure.
Real beef is worldwide massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Trust me, I know. Being in the military, I know.
You know?
For sure.
I'm actually a contracted barber by the military.
Shout out, man.
I
Shout out.
giving back to the
You know Bill
boys.
Dotrieve?
What's that?
Bill Dotrieve?
Bill Dotrieve?
No, I'm just kidding. It's King of the Hill.
If he would have said, "Yeah, I know him," I'd be like, "Oh, you do, huh?
I was trying to ask. I said, who the heck is Bill Dotrieve?
What kind of cut did you give him?"
I would have thought for a yes.
But yeah, man, Mos Def and Talib Kweli, those two dudes, they stay on my playlist all day long. I love listening to them. I would love to work with Ambassador, The Tonic. I was blessed. Earlier I was talking about, the label that I was with, and we were working with them, and it just wasn't something good with me. I need to make sure everybody knows that these people weren't bad people. I would never come out here and say that these people were terrible people. It was an honor to work with these people. It was just the contract situation and,
Absolutely.
that type of stuff.
I know about that too.
I was 19 years old. I was young. I didn't know what was happening. It was a big mess. Just didn't work out for me. But that was no reflection on the people themselves. The people were anointed. Great record label. It didn't work out for me. But yeah, that's it would definitely be an honor. I've already been honored to work with Man of Faith. On a couple different records now. He's been on my albums. I'm coming up to be on his new album. I got a project coming up. I got a couple singles coming out in the next couple months, but I have an album dropping in September.
Okay.
Can we say that name?
Yeah, it's called The Red Print.
Okay.
So
Print. We're looking for it.
So playing off of Jay-Z, The Blueprint,
Okay.
and KRS-One, The Blueprint.
I love it.
I'm talking about the red print, which is anytime you see red print in the Bible, that's Jesus speaking.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's right.
I want to focus on the red print instead of the blueprint.
Is that the
I love
one
it.
Gosta's going to be on?
Cool.
I like that.
Yasha's
Oh.
going to be on there.
She's
You
one
know,
of
we're
the singers. I wanted her to come.
Okay.
Man of Faith and I, we're blessed to be running New Wave Entertainment. The roster, the collective of artists that we have under our flag.
Okay.
It's just so many humble artists. Like K. Murray was saying, K. Murray's one of them.
Okay.
We got Roman 6, Yasha.
Okay.
Moses.
Mo Style Music, JP. You name it. We've got a bunch of people coming up. I've got a single coming out next month with a guy who's not on the label, but he's so dope. It's called Let Go, Let God by Tiburon ThaRapper, featuring Nico G. amazing dude. You know, it's just such a blessing to work with these people, whether they have a name or not. Like, there's so much talent out there that want to give their talent for the Lord, and they don't get the chance. And I feel like that's what New Wave was meant for, was to give a voice to the voiceless.
That's what it's about.
I love that. This is what our platform is about, so I love that fact.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe Mo can get in there with you guys, do something.
Hey,
That's my ministry, helping others be heard.
Come on.
We all fit together.
Mo, let's get it down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sir?
Yeah, so I just dropped a single last month, Big Faith, Big God.
Big God.
Okay.
Featuring Anomaly. Super just thankful to God for how it's been responding. We just won a radio song contest, so it's on Sirius XM right now.
Okay. All right. So tell us about it. Let us know. We'll promote that, by the way, too.
Absolutely. It's on, gosh, I wish I knew
The Holy
the
Culture?
Holy Culture channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Holy Culture channel.
Shout out to Holy Culture.
Holy
They've
Culture.
been rocking with me since way before I was doing anything big. So like big time. I celebrate them as well from their platform growing into Sirius XM and just being dope for independent artists. Huge blessing. So that's gonna be the last single I'm dropping until I drop the album. Hopefully in July. I'm really pushing for my birthday month. So it's an album, man. It's an album that I was supposed to drop like years ago. This guy right here knows, because I called him and he heard me on the brink of tears, but I spilled energy drink on my laptop and lost my album.
Man, I understand that pain, bro. I really do.
And so I had a backup that like I had recently dropped, and so like everything was still there, but I couldn't upload nothing new. And so everything got lost, man. I was like a month.
Yeah. Trust me, bro.
He couldn't even talk.
I know your pain, bro. I lost the lyrics and stuff, and man,
wow.
just tears. I understand. Trust me.
That was hurt. Someone asked me a couple days ago, "Did you cry?" I'm like, it's probably the Hispanic Macho Man. I couldn't cry, but I wanted. I probably really.
He cried in the car.
Everybody knows.
He cried in the car.
I cried. I see it. I cried. I used to everything. Everybody knows. I cried. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that kind of that was hard, and it kind of caused a frustration. So I stepped back. I actually got into acting during that time though. Did a few commercials, did a few movies, and then kind of after some time, I'm like, all right, we gotta start hustling again. Dropped a couple singles since then.
I'm not gonna let you bypass it. We'll just do a couple commercial, couple movies. I'm gonna have you say what commercials, what movies. So we want to make sure we promote those commercials and movies.
Absolutely, yeah. So a couple of them haven't even dropped yet. I did one for SnoozeTheBooze.org. It's like a anti drinking and driving.
Okay.
Been there too. Drinking don't drive drunk. Yeah, so yeah.
Absolutely. That one was cool. We actually, the person last minute, where we were supposed to shoot the commercial last minute was they called me and were like, we might have to move the commercial shoot. I know we had everything set up for today, but the person that we were going to record at their house dropped the ball on us. Unless you know someone, I'll pay him $100. I call this guy right here hey, y'all free? We going to your house.
I love it.
Great.
Then I shot a couple movies. A couple of them, they changed the name on them. I know one that should be coming out before Halloween. It's called Red Dead Halloween.
Okay.
A little scary movie.
I love it.
Probably not what people are used to with my brand, but I'm a huge scary movie buff, and that was.
I love scary movies.
All right. So favorite scary movie.
Insidious, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But I really love the first, the Freddy Krueger's, the Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right.
Yeah.
Hellraiser.
All right.
None for me.
None for you.
I'm scared of everything.
I was always Team Jason, but I feel like the scariest movie ever made was Jaws, and it's my favorite movie.
Mind you, his name means shark.
Hey man, so
Mind you, Tiburon means shark.
Oh wow!
To this day, people say, "Oh no, it ain't scary," but it makes you think twice when you go swim a little deeper.
Lifelong trauma.
I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was in Florida, and they chartered a boat. I worked for security at this Nighttown. If anybody knows about Fort Walton Beach, is a club. Nighttown was open for many years, and they chartered a boat. And guy there, big bull, I'll tell his name. Caught this fish about 6 feet on from there. Took him almost an hour to catch that fish, all around the whole boat. This guy's like a mountain, big like a mountain. It took him like an hour to catch that fish.
Jeez,
Yeah, so it's like, and to see that, I was like, to see that was something amazing. So, yeah.
That's hard. But yeah, so we got an album dropping in July. It's gonna be called Algorithm. It's an up-tempo rhythmic album. It's gonna be kind of like a playlist because I had dropped so many singles leading up to the album, and then when I lost everything that was none released, I started creating new and dropped more singles. So a ton of singles are out already so far, but we're just putting some new stuff together. Got some collabs with my brothers here on the couch.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Absolutely. We can't miss, man. Like honestly, like when it comes to collabs, it's hard. I love making music with my brothers and my sisters. Our label really is just a ton of talented people. I mean, the last two singles that I released were with artists. First one was with Yasha. That one was called Riding.
Beautiful
and then
song.
The last one was Anomaly, which is like
Dope.
man, this man's about to come out.
You have to
like,
hear it.
Yeah. Oh, it's dope, man. Like, so who came up with the name? How did you guys get the name? What made you come up with the name to get to? Who came up with the name? Yeah. How did it come about?
So I was a pastor in Florida for about 6 years, and I've been putting together events my whole life. You know, I love it. I love getting artists together, whether they're under our flag or not. I just love to see artists just doing their thing.
Can't relate it.
And I found him on Facebook driving down the highway. I was in Tampa. I was like, who is this dude sitting on?
Tampa's dope too. People don't know. Tampa's dope. Not to yeah, Tampa's dope.
I was over there in Ybor City, and
okay.
You know, I was looking for artists for an event that we do. It's called Testimony Night, and I was like, man, this dude looks kind of cool, but I feel like he gonna tell me no. He looked like he too high priced, and I actually bought him out before Testimony Night for an event called A New Wave of Anointing.
Okay.
And I asked him, I was like, hey, would you be willing? My church is small. Don't know if I can pay you anything, but you know, we can at least take care of some gas for you or something, I believe it was. And he was like, I'm there. And he showed up, and man, we just connected, and we stood in contact ever since. And when God called me to California, I was at a church, and they were like, man, we got to put together an event. I said, I know a guy. And I called him up. I said, look, would you be willing to fly out to Cali and do an event with us? And, you know, he came out, fell in love. And when he moved out here, like he said, we looked at each other. We like, there's too much between me and you for us not to do anything. And God was like,
amazing.
New Wave Entertainment.
I love it.
What was crazy is about all that, like when he wrote me for the Florida event, I had just came out of a really long sabbatical. Okay. Where I was like, God, I'm putting everything. Man, I had done ministry for over 10 years. Like, I gave my entire 20s to ministry, dude. I thank God. Like, I don't regret anything. But I wanted to just take a breather, focus on my life, build some things for myself. And I had just got back, and I'm in prayer. I'm like, God, okay, whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna say yes to, because I've been like, people have been hitting me up for doing events, and I'm like, I've just been saying no. Like, I'm just taking my time, and I needed it. But so when he hit me up, it was absolutely yes, and it was dope because God is so intentional with everything. When he called me back, and this was like years later, there was years in between before I came out to Cali and all that happened. But like, I had 3 other events on the table for the same weekend, and one of them was an event that I do every year that I'm always like, yeah. And so like, for some reason, and God knew, I didn't give any of them my yes. I'm like, can I get back to you? I'm like. And then another one called me out for an out-of-state thing. I'm like, give me a week to figure things out. And then I had another one be like, hey, are you free this day? I'm like, dang. When he called me, I'm like, yes. Nice. I'm like, for some reason, God didn't allow me to take all of these other opportunities that were God opportunities, that were dope opportunities. But this is where God wanted me at the time. He knew that, you know, the transition needed to happen. We needed to reconnect because we had something amazing to build. So like, there's no coincidence in God. Like there were just so many God moments in us connecting from Florida and then connecting over here and just doing what we're doing right now.
Nothing is coincidental.
I gotta ask you how y'all are like in Cali.
I love Cali. I love Cali. Yeah. Listen, the West Side is the best side. Sorry, East Coast. I love it out here.
I don't like the prices.
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm originally from Midwest. You know, was born in Ohio, Cleveland. and I moved out here when I was like 7. So I really do like California, the weather, everything else. So it's really hard, and I'd like to go back. But New York is real cool now. Don't get me wrong. New York, if I had to move
There's
somewhere,
no city like New York.
I'm gonna go out. You understand? You get that like that. I was like, I never had been there, and like. I
had to
forget
take
New York, man. I was like,
Yeah.
I was a baby, so I couldn't remember. But as an adult, I went there, man. New York's dope.
So I was like, we have to go. Like,
But I can't be there longer than 2 weeks. It
I
moved.
get you.
There's
Yeah,
too much
yeah.
moving. Too many pieces moving.
Too
I'm like,
fast paced.
My friend and his wife live in like Hillside, New Jersey.
okay.
So just like 45 minutes
Yeah.
out. That's where I would want to live. Like,
Yeah.
like you can go into the city, get your fill, and then
Yes.
come back out and be sane again.
It's the same reason why I love Sacramento, because Sacramento's what, an hour and a half from the Bay.
Yeah.
You got 2 hours from Tahoe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We can go to the Bay. We can go
Reno,
skiing. Whatever you want to do, you can go out to
Yes.
Reno, have a good time, catch a show.
Yep.
We're only a 6-hour drive. I like to drive. A lot of people like to fly, but we're only a 6-hour drive from LA.
Yeah.
4 hours from Vegas.
you know.
For sure.
We're close to everything out here, and it's perfect for me. I love the weather. You come from
Yeah.
Florida where it's hot.
Hey, I
All
can't
the
do
time.
that. I
Okay,
can't
all
do
the
that.
time.
Swamp humidity.
Wait, yeah.
Yes.
Even at night, you take a shower and you
get out,
walk
come
in,
out
you're like,
sweating.
man, I gotta take another shower.
Yes.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I understand.
Florida was the first place I ever realized you could sweat in a pool.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Well,
he's right.
it's like bath
right.
water.
Yeah.
No,
It's
you're
not
right.
refreshing.
You
Yeah.
start seeing the sweat floating on top of the water.
And, but Florida has some very beautiful beaches.
Yes.
And I mean, when the weather's good, it is nice out there. So it's very beautiful.
The Gulf of Mexico is
Yes.
gorgeous.
Very,
You
very
go out
beautiful.
to like Treasure Island, Clearwater Beach, Siesta Key. Beautiful beaches out
Yeah.
there.
I bet when you
And shout out to all my people in Tampa, Fort Walton Beach. Y'all know what's up, And Miami, I ain't been there yet, but y'all know I'm coming. Your
Miami,
boy's
Macho
coming. You know what I'm
Perez.
saying?
Shout out to
Have you-
West Palm.
Yeah,
Shout out to
oh
West
yeah,
Palm.
definitely shout out.
Texas,
Orlando, Jacksonville,
Ohio.
all my cousins out there. Shout out, man. Shout out.
Have you,
Virginia.
have you gone to one of our beautiful California beaches yet?
I've been to Pacifica.
So it's pretty much a little bit of a sham.
Yeah.
Like they're all cold and rocky.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't get into it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, right.
that's
It's too cold.
No,
It's
it's
too
too cold.
cold.
Oh yeah,
I've
definitely.
been like Santa
For
Monica,
sure, for
but
sure.
you too busy holding on to your wallet in Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, better hold on to your wallet.
Yeah.
San Diego,
Yep,
though,
San Diego's beautiful. And San Diego's that's my favorite place in the whole
Just
world.
went. I was just there 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I love San Diego, by the way.
I love it.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
It was cool, but I think it's like any like big city. Like everybody's like, "Oh, it's beautiful," and it is, man, gorgeous. Oh my God, the most perfect weather I've ever
Yeah.
experienced
Yeah,
in my
right.
life.
That's why.
But yeah, there was some ghettos too. The
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
long term.
You
Yeah.
gotta go. Trust me, it's like even in SAP, there's certain places you don't
Yeah.
want to go. Okay, I'm not gonna say that name, but y'all know.
Yeah,
So,
every-
I mean,
We
every
had a
place got
timeshare
their-
downtown.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah.
timeshare downtown, and I'm like, what is this? Like, it was just what I was expecting. It was dope because we were 10 minutes from the airport. We were 10 minutes from SeaWorld. We were 10 minutes from the zoo. It was perfect
sure.
location, but I could not sleep because there was crackheads outside.
Oh yeah, I was
5
stationed
o'clock
down
in the
there.
morning
Yeah,
going
yeah,
I
nuts.
was stationed out in San Diego, so I know.
That's any city in California
Oh,
now.
for sure,
so
for
it's-
sure. I just didn't know we were
It's
down.
like, yeah, it's like LA.
You didn't know you were in that
there's,
part of it.
Rodeo, and then it's Rodeo.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah.
same street.
Yeah.
Just go different. Like, wait a
There's
minute.
Target.
Listen,
And then there's Target.
I was out-
Really, no joke.
I was out at the Sonesta in LAX. I had a cousin who came out here. He had a 12-hour layover. So he called me up. He's like, hey, you want to come spend the day with me? And I was like, yeah. So I booked a hotel at LAX. I was like, the airport's going to be safe. I don't know LA. I don't know nothing like that. But at least I know I'll be safe at the airport. So after he got on his flight, I was like, I'm hungry. Let me go get some food. I start driving. And all of a sudden, it starts getting a little scary outside. And I'm like, and when I look at what street I was on Crenshaw.
Oh.
And I was like, I've seen enough movies to know I need to make a U-turn and head back to my hotel.
I see Boys in the Hood.
I spent $30 on a cheeseburger, but it's all right.
Hey man, you live and you learn. That's with any city, because you going
Yeah.
anywhere. This is like, because trust me, there's places in Tampa you don't want to be. St.
Yeah.
Pete, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm telling you, I know.
Yeah.
And so, but what I will say is like when you have the power of upstairs to guide you and you're doing your thing, for the most part, you'll be all right.
You're
know,
good.
for the
You're
most
always
part.
protected.
Absolutely protected.
And there's good people everywhere.
And there's good people everywhere.
Yeah.
But the difference I will say about New York, I come from here, like being around here, I like to say hi to everybody. How you doing? People people look at me crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, how you doing? It's like, they don't like,
They
what's up? How you doing? What's up? I do that anyway. Hey, how you
If
doing?
there's
You know?
one thing people gotta learn, let me tell you, I'm gonna educate some people who don't know. If you ever go to New York and you hear the words "How you doing,"
It's
don't
not,
answer. It's not a question.
I answer with the "How you doing?"
Yeah.
Or like,
You don't even have to look at them.
Yeah,
You just,
yeah.
How you doing? How you doing? I was in the train station with a friend of mine in Queens, and I start noticing that people start looking at us and they start like, "What's your deal?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What's going on?" And when I look, she's looking at people in the eye and go, "How you doing? How you doing?" I'm like, "Mind your business."
Yeah.
they were very graceful.
Yeah, they were looking at
with
me
him,
like, but they would see some people looking like, but I'm the person who will get you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm like, hey man, I'm joyous. I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
It's like just have fun. It's like life is, life's too short to be tripping off that.
At first they're like,
Sure.
but then it's like so genuine.
Yeah.
He's like so happy to be in New York, and they're like, okay,
But those
so-
are great opportunities to.
For sure.
One thing I preach in my church all the time is that we have to realize that sometimes we're the only example of Jesus that people get. We're the only version of Jesus that people get to meet. So, you run into these hoods, you find out that a lot of these hoods, no matter how hard they are, they still respect God.
100%,
And they respect the man or woman of God who's going out there and being like, hey man, I don't want no beef. Can I pray for you?
Yeah.
I always said God don't bring obstacles, he brings opportunities. And everything in our lives should be an opportunity. Every bad time in our life, every hard situation, every bad phone call is an opportunity to find the Jesus in that moment. It's literally, something I like to live by, because I tell people all the time, once people figure out who Tiburon ThaRapper is, and all the people who used to know me, they're going to want to cancel me because I was a problem. I was a knucklehead, and there are things that I definitely regret doing in my life that a lot of people are going to remember me for. But I like to walk around knowing that I'm a true example that Jesus forgave, and he forgives, and he changes lives. I will never ever be the man I used to be because of the Jesus that lives in me. And sometimes every single one of us has that opportunity to be that example for people, I'm sure there were moments in life that you ran into people who got on your last nerve.
Every day for me.
Every
day for me. I'm sorry. That's it out loud. I apologize.
we have to be that representation of Jesus, because you don't know who's, they might be smiling in your face, but they're thinking in their head, I'm going to kill myself tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
Or I'm going to kill somebody tonight.
Yeah, and don't do that. Let's not kill. Let's
988.
Let's be nice to each other, especially me, okay?
Oh yeah, 988. Shout out to 988.
Yeah, 988.
There's help for you if you feel like that.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't even know that. That's dope. See, you just taught me something new. 988. Okay.
I learned it from Anthony, your friend Anthony.
All right. Okay. That's my middle name, by the way, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Larry Anthony.
Larry Anthony.
My full name, yes.
Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey,
So,
Tony.
Some people know me as and Anthony. That's back in the day when I used to get them up, so they know me. So yeah.
I'm just wondering, to you folks at the end of the couch, have you noticed differences in the Latino community from the East Coast to the West Coast?
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how can you elaborate on that a little bit? 'Cause I understand.
Why I'm asking the question is I speak a little bit of Spanish.
Okay.
And it's mostly like through my Mexican friends, and so I have a set of slang. So when I listen to somebody like Bad Bunny, it's absolutely don't understand anything.
Yeah.
And I ask my Mexican friends too the same thing. We have no idea.
Yeah. It's different dialects.
For sure, exactly.
Different dialects.
Different
There's
slang.
some words for us that aren't curse words, but if I were to say the word bobby pin in Spanish, for me, it's the F word for somebody of Mexican descent.
Yeah.
Right.
Cake.
And it's different also too.
words.
When you the Latins are different. So
Yeah.
I'm part Puerto Rican. So
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. My dad.
What?
So
You're home.
we're Puerto Ricans.
Absolutely.
When you part of the Latino community from the Caribbean, Puerto Ricans,
Yeah.
they speak super fast. Dominicans will sing you a song when they speak Spanish. Cubans are very aggressive. Mexicans got their own dialect,
and
so
the Hondurans and stuff
Dude,
too. It's like that's what we get out here, like Hondurans, like El Salvador.
Well, we got Mexicans here too now.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but we don't get like the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. Is like, I mean, we're so close to the Caribbean and on the East Coast and in Florida especially, so it's heavy with Puerto Ricans and Cubans, and over here, like if another person even thinks you're Puerto Rican, you're like, you Puerto Rican, just because like it's so rare. Like it's not allowed out here. So like it's like a family reunion when you see somebody out here.
And that's why in my family you see people that look like him, you see people look like you, me on right here. What are you? Different. Like, that's what I love about it though.
No, but I fell in love because like you come out here and the difference between the East Coast and the West Coast. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and they were saying that the Mexicans that tend to migrate to the East Coast are part of the I might butcher this word, but Huachacano.
Okay.
It's a whole different tribe of Indian that came from Mexico, and they look a certain way on the East Coast. They're almost in a manner to me. I feel like the Mexican community doesn't get as much respect as it deserves on the West Coast or on the East Coast.
Oh, on the East Coast. Yeah.
I feel like out there,
still on the West Coast as well, though, too, for sure. But
the Caribbean Latinos are more like held in higher regard out there, and I feel like they don't get enough respect on the East Coast. Whereas here, I feel like Puerto Ricans are like bottom of the barrel.
You just don't know.
They don't know who they are.
Yeah. And I came out here. I was looking at the Mexicans. I was like, these look like the Mexicans from the telenovelas. I'm like, these men and women are beautiful. What is it?
My other pastor, his wife, makes Puerto Rican food. It's the first time I ever had it. She sells plates of Puerto Rican food, and I love it.
It always, I go over there to feel like home.
So that's the next question. So like I see it right now. You have a ring on. I got to that. The family. Are any of you guys married?
I'm the only one out of the whole group that's single.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, I'm single. He's single too. So we both like so we're
on team single.
Absolutely. We'll go find someone for us all together. Okay?
Yeah, I'm happily married to my best friend. I've known her since she was 10 years old. Our parents are close friends.
Wow.
Pastors too.
I love that, by the way.
We got married 11 years ago. Decided to try it, see if taking it to the next level above best friends would work, and I'm beyond happy. I kept losing my wedding ring, so she yelled at me, so I tattooed her name on my wedding ring.
That's even better, man. That's everywhere. You gotta cut that off. You what? I want it. I love that, man. Sir.
Shout out to Nicole.
Shout out. Hey,
Nicole.
Big time. She helps you to be.
Devin Saw.
That's awesome. We love that, man. We love that. I love our family. That's really important stuff.
Actually just celebrated my first year reunion on the 12th. I got the date right.
Okay.
I got the date right without having to look at the calendar.
His wife is the best baker ever.
Okay, shout out. Okay,
I don't eat sweets, and that's what keeps me skinny. But
I was trying to doing it since December, and I stopped.
But no, definitely God knew the person that I needed in my life. I'm very independent, so I've been in long-term relationships, but never really saw myself settling down and got married until God was like, hey, it's time. I'm like, all right, let me be obedient.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah, but being obedient is a lot of blessings in it. So, it's been a year, and definitely looking forward to continuing growing and just everything that relationships and marriage come with.
Oh, that's Shannon.
Awesome. No, that's great. And you said she bakes, right? So she bakes?
She bakes. She
loves
baking. I just be smelling it.
Best baker ever.
Wait, you can bake without making sweets or something? You can bake pie.
He won't eat it. He likes fruit.
No, it's sugar on sugar.
Okay.
She sprinkles a little bit of crack in it.
All good bakers do, right?
Krispy Kreme. They said something about Krispy Kreme there. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I gotta get you too. I can't let you get out of here with that. You put that down.
So me and my wife, we just got married not too long ago.
We love it. Hey man, that's what I love. I'm looking. Look for ladies out there. I'm single, but I'm very picky. So yeah.
Hey, gotta be.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the same in the same boat with my brother, man of faith. God was just like, yo, it's time, and I just knew that I'm the same way. Like me and this dude down there at the other end, we're so identical. The only difference is our skin tone and the height.
Hey, look.
So
It's my brother, my mother. Trust me.
So
We do
like,
the same thing.
so like, yeah, it was just more so of being through those relationships and knowing my worth, but in the same token, like understanding that I think in order to reach the next tier that I want to reach, I had to complete some things, and one of those things is having a person that's gonna back me, having a person that's gonna pray for me when I'm out there doing what Dad wants us to do. You know, so shout out to her, 150%. Shout out to my girls.
Love it, man.
I will go through all the names, but it's definitely a couple. But I go through them real quick. Shout out to Dream. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Naya, Bella. Love you guys. Shannon.
Hey,
love
man,
you.
we love that. That's what we're talking about. Shout out, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my baby girl, too, Bree. Even though we're not talking gay right now, I still love you. Yeah, man. So, we love that, man. So, like, really, before you guys get out of here, I mean, obviously, we can talk forever. And you guys, and what I wanted to have you guys do, if you don't mind, come back over because you got projects coming out. So you guys do a takeover individually, however, no matter. Any project you guys have coming out, please feel free to come back because that's the most important part.
And don't forget
you guys not
about
just one time.
testimony.
Want to make sure you get the stuff in. And it's also to keep. You got new projects. Come back and
plug your
promote,
art,
plug
you
your
know,
artists.
yeah.
Any people you want to promote. And hopefully we get to work together. That's my biggest thing. Because people doing things you're doing, I like to work with those people. And we'll do some tracks. And I'll share my stuff with you guys.
I
like,
couldn't
off
wait
camera.
to meet you. I was so excited to
So,
meet you.
well, we already met. We cool.
Yeah,
We met online. This is the first time we actually in here. Actually, I saw you before. You just don't know that. I saw you a while ago, a long time ago, but you just don't remember. That's okay.
I was peeking over the fence.
Real quick, if I may.
Yeah, please.
Listen, our church does these events quarterly throughout the year. We have an event coming up. I would love for you guys to come out. Anybody who's watching,
Please.
you're more than
Send
welcome
us
to
a-
come
Tell them when it's coming out. Let the people know because we're gonna everything that you're doing. We promote. We're gonna put it out there. We also put you on a website so people can go right to you. But also, this is not one time, so we want to make sure you guys keep. That's the goal.
Anything you want in
You
the
wanna keep up.
description of
Absolutely.
the YouTube video, just let me know. We'll
Perfect.
put it in
So
there.
Perfect.
please give it to them. I'm sorry I didn't interrupt us.
No, you're good. I love it, man. It's called Testimony Night. It's what I brought from Florida. We brought it out here. We got TFL, Zach One, Gospel Mike coming out on June 6th.
June 6th.
Oh,
Where you
shit.
at? Do you know where it's at? Give the location.
It's going to be
shit.
at 9529 Folsom Boulevard, Suite D. June
time?
6th at 5:30 p.m. Absolutely
It's a
free.
must go.
Okay, cool. We got some food there. We're gonna have food there.
We're going to have some
I need to
snacks,
eat
get
food,
some
man. You see,
sugar
I'm
in your
getting
system.
getting my weight back on me, man. You know?
It's so
And then
fun.
at the end of September, we're doing a huge event, trying to promote it as much as we can. We're trying to bring hip hop, put a footprint of hip hop into Sacramento. It's called Sacktown for Christ.
Okay.
We're gonna have about 15
So we need
artists
your help,
come
too.
out.
Definitely.
We definitely want to promote
We got it.
that situation, man. We're just trying to bring a footprint of gospel hip hop, gospel artists. Doesn't matter if you're hip hop,
Get the
country,
community
black,
involved.
white, orange, yellow, blind, cripple, crazy. We want the community out there.
That's what we love.
We want to represent Christ in the community. So Sacktown for Christ is going to be at the end of September. We don't have a date yet, but June 6th is going to be Testimony Night. And
Love
then last but not least, my recent single is Philistines at a Funeral.
Okay.
Definitely check it out. It's on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
It's basically conversations at Goliath's funeral.
So you know what? See, more and more that you talk, the more and more it make me more interested about what you got and what you talk about. And I would, right now, I would be like, we had it. We're gonna put that in. I'm gonna have you send some music. We're actually gonna put some of those samples into your thing. If you guys, now, I don't want to say open speak that. If you guys will allow that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Love it.
For sure. Definitely do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
okay.
let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Any apparel, any other things you got going on, any other projects you guys want to get out, any you want to talk about, anything you guys want to. This is the time, please. You know what I mean? I know it's like time we're all here. We just met. Some of you didn't remember me. That's okay, though. I feel like that. But no, we appreciate her and everything. It's hard work. But one thing you know about me is I'm gonna give you a hard time. It's all out of love, but I'm gonna make sure also that I'm very interested in like what got you here and what else you have to bring from your blessings that you got. Share. That's why this is all your platform.
If you don't have a church home, by all means visit us at New
Yes.
Wave Church.
Yeah.
We do Sundays at 2:30 p.m. Let you sleep in on a Sunday. watch a little bit of football before service.
Location?
It's going to be at the same place, 9529 Folsom Boulevard, Suite D.
Near Rancho Cordova.
Sundays at 2:30. It's in Rancho Cordova. If you're looking for a place where nobody's going to judge you and you can just come worship freely and just have a great time with the Lord, New Wave Church is where you want to be.
Don't just come once, stay till you get comfortable so you can get the effect.
Any drum circles? Anything in Florida? You know about the drum circles there? You know what I'm talking about that? On the beach? If you've been in Florida, you know what I'm talking about. They have the drum circles in Florida. People just come jamming out and musicians come in a circle in there. And so that's pretty awesome, though. Yeah.
That sounds more California, bro.
Yeah. But no, I'm serious. Y'all know if they've been in Florida, they have that. I'm sure they may have it in Sacramento. I don't know, but we can start one.
I've been that guy.
I've been
playing acoustic guitar around a bonfire.
Yeah, so that's sometimes what we usually I may have to do that sometimes. I'll have him get his guitar and spur it up, and we come up with a song right then and there. So let's do that. So you know what? Maybe I'll do that right now. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I just like to do this in the spur of the moment.
Let's go.
All right.
That's what we do.
It's beautiful.
I felt it this time, so you guys had to do that. So he just plays whatever. It don't matter. He just comes with what you guys think. Whatever you guys mark it out. Hip hop, whatever you guys do.
Do whatever you want. We're gonna throw down.
Yeah, whatever you put down, and let these guys naturally do it, because this is what it's all about. Show your talents. Take it wherever you want.
Yeah. Flip the scripture, ripping it up. I'm eating bread in the Santas and a sip of my cup. How I live for my God, just be living it up. Cause he's the king who determines if you give it enough. Are you playing too much? Are you praising the one who gives you peace in the storm when you living it rough? My Elohim, Jehovah Jireh gave his unique son. I'm here to bless, not condemn before the mission is done.
Go ahead. Who's next? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, whatever you feel.
Throw it down.
Okay. Cool breeze. Yeah. Okay, so while you looking, you praying to the Elohim, he's the Alpha and Omega. I was one in the streets with the 4-5 all attached, with baggies attached to me, feeling like a superhero. I got all accessories. Feel it so crazy the way these things change like the weather. I'm feeling like I'm winter, I'm cold, then it come to summer. I'm heating up, I'm sorta like beefing up like a steak. Matter of fact, I opened Bible, he told me give me my plate. So I got my knife and my fork, let me feed myself. I know they hating on me, homie, it's not from the well. I don't got no dollars and not 1549, but I promise Holy Spirit got me on fire.
Yeah, we love it. I love it. Okay, sir.
The kingdom just stepped in, and it looks a little different to those walking in sin. A big faith, big God with a big attitude. Y'all been starving, we've been eating. Come and get you some food.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for the drop, so I got more on the way. Everyone, 100K. Now what's a hater to say?
I love it. Nice.
So everybody please understand each little verse that we spoke only points to the man. And if you ever have a question or confused, we can write it down and read it braille you. And if you wanna play, you can play some more. We got the whole squad on this podcast show. And if it ever come back and you want some more, just knock 3 times and I answer, boy, hello.
All right. We love it, we love it, we love it, it's nice. Yeah. We love it because God is here with us time. Yeah. We love it, we do this thing. Go ahead, take it.
Some more of it. We love it.
We love it.
And want some more
check your flavor. Is it the Savior's? Recognize everlasting, flabbergasting. Jesus Christ, blessing, blasting. Now forever, ever so clever, yo. No one is better. Check the red letters, yeah.
We love it, we love it, we love it. Cause God is here with us. We love it, we love it, we love it here. Cause God is watching us. We love it, we love it, we love it here. Cause God is with us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We appreciate you. Yeah. Guys, we appreciate that. Y'all make sure you check it out. So tell them how they can reach you guys, please, before you guys get out of here.
Yo, so my name is K Murray. You can follow me, K Murray. Find me on all streaming platforms. That's KMURRAY. Only thing that changes is on Instagram. You add a G and an M and then an E. YouTube, you can find me the same way, K Murray.
K Murray, give it up for him. Yes, 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 yeah. Miss Gina is next.
So just to make it simple, you can add me on Facebook, Regina Regalado, Gina LiveWire, or follow Miss Gina LiveWire. Instagram, Gina LiveWire. Threads, Gina LiveWire. So just Facebook's the best way to get a hold of me.
Yes, and she'll be doing a segment on our show every once in a while.
Yes,
so y'all will see her too. Sir, next one.
You can find me under Tiburon ThaRapper. That's TIBURON THARAPPER. That's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, every social media platform.
Deezer.
Okay, sir. Last but not least, definitely not.
Yeah, so the easiest way is my website, manoffaithmusic.com. Got all my links up there, my music videos, upcoming events, everything. But I'm on all socials at Real Man of Faith. Spotify, Apple Music, Man of Faith. Ain't too hard to find me, so.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a blessing to have work, you guys. Thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. Please come back with Takeover anytime you guys are ready. Do that. And hopefully you get a chance to work with you guys because you guys are all very talented. And I love it, man. I'm seriously. I really mean that.
Also, you can find all new wave artists at www.wearenewwavent.com.
That's right.
Yes. And we will have that on our website. So don't worry. They'll be on the website. You can see all that too. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And hey, anything else you want to give them something before you get out of here? Some parting words, something special before you leave, please.
I do want to say, man, that's funny. So, I do want to say one thing, man. No matter where you at in your circumstance in life, no matter what the situation is, man, you always got a way out. You dig that? You always got a way out. You just got to look for it, listen for it. There's always a way out. Don't ever go to what's the easiest way because sometimes the easiest way is the worst decision you can make. So, my advice, always, man, turn to dad, man. And if you don't know who that is, find your local church. Go to your closest pastor, whatever the case may be. Your grandmama, I'm pretty sure they'll give you the way. And if not, just go to John 3:16. And don't forget to read 17.
Yep.
Love it. Miss Gina.
If there's anything I can do to help you, promote you, do whatever you need me to do, message me on Facebook, Regina Regalado.
We love it. Sir.
Something that's taken me throughout my entire life is two different things. One, what you say is important, but even more important than that is how you say it. Let's have grace with each other. Let's have patience with each other, and let's love on each other. And then if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. If you're looking for if you're looking just for something new in your life, stop doing the same old things that you've been doing. Stop living in the quicksand and digging the holes for yourself. If you do what you've always done, all you're gonna get is what you've always got. Do something new.
Y'all heard that? Good words. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I keep it simple, man. Like I live my life by this, and this is actually my friend's brand. Shout out to Genuine Life, but trust God and be great. That's about the best message I can give you all today. Trust God and be great.
And on that word, I can't have nothing better to say. We love you guys. Spread that love and keep it up.
Love you guys.
We're out of here. Peace out.
Peace.